The greatest thing in the world to me is having friends who humor me and my ridiculous musical tendencies and notions. And this is, I think, the 7th birthday show I've done. I didn't get to do one last year and I was super bummed, so I'm glad that I can do this one for you all. Some iterations of the birthday shows have included one of the first ones I did, actually, Steve-O was a guest and played second guitar on some of the songs and percussion on others, and that was really fun. That was like 9 years ago, I think. That was a long time ago. Me and Steve-O go way back, by the way. One iteration of the birthday concert was a murder mystery party. I knew someone who wrote murder mysteries. Someone's here! And don't worry, Ridley will let us know. And I had the person who wrote the murder mysteries write my character as a rock star so that I could do a concert first and then have it kind of go into a murder mystery party, so that was really fun. And then 2 years ago, I did duets with a whole bunch of people, and Adrielle was in that show, and James was in that show, and Steve-O was in that show, and sang really pretty. Because Steve-O sings pretty, in case you didn't know. So, why don't we just do that tonight? So again, thank you so much for being here. This is really, really fun. This is my favorite thing to do on my birthday, so thank you for humoring me and for coming. And I might talk for a couple minutes until that plane is done going overhead because we live near the airport. But at least we don't live near the train, the railroad tracks. So that's the thing. Oh, here's what I needed to talk about. Steve-O's trying to kill Yellow Jackets. This... It's really self-preservation mode.
Does it spray when I want to feel
He's more than just a percussionist, folks. So the songs that are going to be in the first set here are songs that Dylan and I have written together. This is Dylan. Woo! So for those of you that follow the incomparable Taylor Swift, she did this really cool thing during quarantine where she got hold of a friend who writes a lot of riffs and things like that and was like, just send me all your loops and let's just start writing. And he would send her loops and she would write entire songs to them and send them back. And I went, I wonder if I could do that because I've never tried anything like that before. And so I was like, well, who do I want to try this with? And then I'm on Instagram one day and Dylan's just posting riff after riff after riff because that's what Dylan does. And so I was like, hey, Dylan, what you doing? You want to write some songs together? And he agreed to do that. So I'm super excited. So we wrote these piecemeal, sending audio files back and forth using GarageBand and whatever Dylan's setup is. He's got some crazy technology at his house. And I wrote a lot of harmonies to them, and I was like, oh, for my birthday show, I would really love for people to get to hear these songs with all of the harmonies. So, Ariana and Becca will be joining me to fill in the harmonies. Did we clap for Steve-O yet? Clap for Steve-O. And I'm just really excited to get to debut these 4 songs for you. And then after that, I'm going to grab my acoustic guitar and I'll play some of your all's favorites of mine for those of you that know my stuff. So this first song is called Whisked Away. And when I heard the riff that Dylan sent, I went, that sounds to me like something that would be in a movie like Robin Hood or The Princess Bride, in that moment where the lovers are torn apart from each other. And so I wrote to that theme. So here we go. Didn't go recent one that we've written, and I wrote it on a writer's retreat. I almost said Steve-O. No, the other guy, Dylan, had the entire song sculpted and sent me the entire thing all the way through, and I just wrote straight through, so it was really fun. I enjoyed it. I'm excited. Okay.
How
give Dylan a moment to change guitars. They're all tuned differently and they have different numbers of strings. He's fancy. He's like, how is Mama's voice coming from over there? We're giving the plane a second to cool its jets. Woo! I get the punniness from my dad. I can rock a dad joke.
Which one is this? Oh, yeah.
That last one was called, there was a timer on it. The one before was called Stay. I don't know, never mind, in parentheses, or IDK NVM, as I usually shorthand it for the band. This last one is called Spinning Out of Control. It's dog friendly, and I often take him for gigs and open mics, and he has been known to sit up on the stage with me while I play at the Twisted Cork. Cool. Thank you guys so much. That was really fun. Was that as fun for you as it was for me? Yay! Good. As long as we're all having fun, then I'm super happy. So I'm going to let you guys find some seats, and I'm going to grab my guitar. I'll be 2 seconds, and then I'm going to pull some songs out of my pocket and see what we have.
Secret. Yeah, I won't even read it. Oh my. He'll slide over in it. I think that's actually I wanted to sit next to Matt anyway. I know. I thought we were going to play. Like, I was down. You're going to just take the song. That's so nice. What have we been doing this whole time?
Every time a song stops, that's when we're supposed to switch chairs.
Oh, right.
Or back and forth.
Okay. A quarter? A quarter of what? A chord. A chord?
Check for balance. Check. Can someone turn my vocals up just a little bit? Because I can always back off the mic, but I like them hot.
I asked him where it got left hand, and then Jason guessed correctly, and I said air pastel.
You can go. Check. Ooh, lovely. Thank you. Ooh, there's another slip on my cup. I might read this one first. Oh, okay. This is from the other Vanessa. So yeah, thanks to those who have been with me on this musical journey for a while and you know some of my songs. This is really fun to get to play your requests. So lovely. Okay, this is from That's Vanessa. I'm going to point you guys out because I like interaction with the audience. So hi, that's the other Vanessa. We go back several years doing musical theater together. She's a drama instructor, among many other things, but when we were working together, you were the drama instructor and I was the vocal instructor at a musical theater studio. And so her first request is I'm Doing Okay, and I'm going to do What I Think as well. I'm not going to do Livin' because I haven't arranged it for guitar yet, but it's on my EP that came out in January or February of this year, so you can find me on all the places where you listen to music and you can hear Livin'. And I wrote a guitar, no, I did not write a guitar. It's piano and voice, and I wrote violin and cello to go with it, so that's on the album as well, and it's super, super pretty. Okay, so I'm going to start with I'm Doing Okay. So I wrote this song a couple weeks before I was playing the Red Barn radio stage downtown, and oh gosh, I don't know where this capo's. Often it just depends on the day, too. I think that'll be good. And I had given the band all the music and told them exactly what we were going to sing, and then I wrote this song, and I was like, just kidding, guys, this is going to be the closing song. So we hustled, and we learned it, and we pulled it together and played it. And since then, this song has become the theme music for the podcast, for the Voices Amplified podcast, which you should definitely check out because you'll hear my closing each segment. And I was actually on that podcast recently. It will air in about a month, and you will hear me play this song in its completion, but you're also hearing it here, so there you go. Okay, now I have to remember how it goes. Okay. I'm doing okay. I'm doing alright. Didn't know I had so much fight in me till I had to fight. I got friends who love me. I got songs to write, so I'm doing okay. I'm doing alright. 'Cause there'll be bumps and bruises along the way, but all these battle scars are gonna fade away. I know they come what may, it's just the price tag on my freedom. So I'm doing alright. I'm doing okay. A little more wise, a little more bold. And I'm not sorry I flipped the script and broke the mold that was holding me back from taking flight. Now I'm doing okay, yeah. I'm doing alright. 'Cause there'll be bumps and bruises along the way, but all these battle scars are gonna fade away. I know they come what may, it's just the price tag on my freedom. So I'm doing alright. I'm doing okay. Hey, yeah. Oh, there'll be bumps and bruises along the way, but all these battle scars are gonna fade away. I know that come what may, it's just the price tag on my freedom. So I'm doing alright. I'm doing okay, yeah. There'll be bumps and bruises along the way, but all these battle scars are gonna fade away. I Do me a favor and send me all of the pictures that you guys are snapping of Ridley. He is cute.
He's jealous of the rock star platform.
Totally. It suits him. Okay. What I think is a song that I originally used as an application for a show called Voices Heard, which was kind of the precursor to Voices Amplified, which is now all kinds of things, including the podcast. And then I ended up writing another song, and then I didn't use this one. But you remember it, which is pretty darn cool. Okay. I'm a little too well known for not stating my opinion clearly, and so I wrote this song to work on that. It's called What I Think. I think that rollerblades will never truly go out of style. Still the best way to go a mile. And I think that every kitchen needs an owl. Did you guys see them in there? There's quite a few. And I think that mittens are the way to go. They're better than gloves. Yeah, it's mittens I love. And I think that every bathroom needs a matching hand towel. Turns out that I've got opinions of my own. Might not have when I was little, but now I'm grown. And oh, by the way, purple's better than pink. It's really not that important. It's just what I think. I think that everyone should listen to what moves you. Sometimes the melodies choose you, but I maintain my taste in music's better than yours. I think the dishes should be put right in the washer, not left to soak in dirty water. But I know there's 100 better things to do than chores. So my thoughts may not always align, maybe yours all do, but these are mine. As Horton would say, I'd state that in ink. There's nothing I like better than a good think. Sometimes I make up my own mind. It's happened once or twice. So I think that I'd think again before peddling advice. 'Cause I think manipulation is the worst way to treat a friend. You lose him in the end, and I think what goes around still comes around. And I think investing in a little joy is worth the pain, just like it's worth the rain when you see life peeking out from underground. Some of my opinions might be small, but stack them up one upon another. They're a skyscraper tall. Let me just say, as sure as you can blink, that they are just as important as what you think. And that's just what I think. Thank you. So now you know how I feel about purple and pink. Haha. Next. Explicit songs about Bo from Anonymous. I don't have any explicit songs about Bo. I do have songs that are unabashedly about Bo. I have one that... Okay. I'll give you this one. It's not explicit, but it's like the most PG that I have about him. Compared to what? I mean, it talks about kissing. I know! That's a big one. It's called the jazz song. I can think of many things to say. There are so many songs to play, but none that tell me about you. There's so many feelings there to feel, and while they may be very real, there's none that melt me quite like you. Your voice is low, your eyes are blue, your kiss is like ooh, 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 ooh. Your hair's getting long, your arms are so strong, they keep me holding on to you. Oh, no, I can't think of anyone who's written you like I have done. A song that tells me about you. Your voice is low, your eyes are blue, your kiss is like ooh, 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 ooh. Your hair's getting long, your arms are so strong, they keep me holding on to you. No, I've never found someone who's written you like I have done. A song that tells me about Thank you. In my defense, he was growing out his hair at the time that I wrote that song. And if you've known him for less than 10 years, you're like, that's a lie. But that happened one year. It was actually the year that I was gone in Australia. He grew out his hair the entire year I was gone. It was like almost like absence of Vanessa strike. And then he cut it off right before I came home, and I never got to run my fingers through it. Is that explicit enough? That's all I got. Okay, I've had a request for the ex-boyfriend song. I did not practice it, and it's got too many weird chord changes. So I'm going to give you the next best thing, which is about breakups. And a lot of you know this one. And it is also on my EP. It's normally played with piano, but I'm going to play it with guitar. Because this one I actually arranged for guitar, because sometimes I do that. And it's called Long, Long List. Oh, I started drinking coffee just to spite you. I had to shake my drinking habits up. I started drinking coffee just to spite you, 'cause you'll never ever see me drink a cup. Every sip tastes like licking a turtle. My stomach ties in knots and I can feel the cream curdle. But I started drinking coffee just to spite you, 'cause you'll never ever see me drink a cup. I got a long, long list of things I gotta do to prove that I'm over you. I got my tongue pierced just to show you that there's a part of me you'll never ever see. I got my tongue pierced just to show you that this time I'm doing something just for me. I can't say my head is getting infected, but it's not half as painful as being rejected. Oh, I got my tongue pierced just to show you that this time I'm doing something just for me. I got a long, long list of things I gotta do to prove that I'm over you. Oh, and thanks for the idea to change up my tattoo, the one I have of you that says your name. Now it's got a giant flaming X running through, and you'll never ever know it's not the same. Your memory won't hurt so much when I'm thinking of you every time I retouch. So thanks for the idea to change up my tattoo, but you'll never ever know it's not the same. I got a long, long list of things I gotta do to prove that I'm over you. Oh, I made friends with your girlfriend just to show you that I'm over you and really doing great. I made friends with your girlfriend just to show you that I wish you both the best and there's no hate. Seeing you together makes me throw up in my mouth, but I'll be right here waiting when the whole thing goes south. Oh, I made friends with your girlfriend just to show you I'm over you and really doing great. I got a long, long list of things I gotta do to prove that I'm over you. I got a long, long list of things I gotta do to prove that I'm so over you. Something like that. Oh, there's a hummingbird over at that feeder in the neighbor's yard. You may be able to see it from where you're sitting. You may not. Okay. Wow. Okay. This is a request from Bo James. Thanks, hon. That's the best birthday present ever. Is he requesting one? Weird chord song, he says. Or that one? Okay. I have two that he refers to as the weird chord songs. Okay. This one's actually about him. The other one isn't, so there you go. I wrote this when I had come back from Australia, but I was still stuck in Canada, and we would be on the phone like almost every night, and I'm like, I haven't seen you in 13 months. I have got to get back to Kentucky. And he's like, it's not much longer. It's not much longer. I'm like, I don't care. Like, I don't care if it's not much longer. Every day I die a little. So it's called Not Much Longer. That was a cicada. If I could hold your hands, I know I'd feel you pull me through. But baby, I can't stand the sight of not seeing you. Just like a fading bloom that'll never be the same. What good is a waiting room where no one calls your name? I'm not making it, my heart's breaking. I'm not that strong. I don't care about almost there now. Not much longer is still too long. If I could only opt to empty out my head on cue. like an unmarked tomb. Won't tell you if it's bare. What good is a waiting room when no one knows you're there? I'm not making it, my heart's breaking. I'm not that strong. I don't care about almost there now. Not much longer is still too long. Not much longer is still too long. Not long from now, I wonder why I was so upset. But for right now, all I can see is I'm not with you yet. I'm not making it. My heart's breaking. I'm not that strong. And I don't care about almost there now. Not much longer is still too long. I'm not making it. My heart's breaking. I'm not that strong. I don't care about almost there now. Not much longer is still too long. Not much longer is still too long. Not much longer is still too long. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. I don't play that one very much, so I was glad to break in. Hey, what you doing, Bubs? Oh, back pocket, right. Okay, Steve-O wants January Rain, Home Away from Home, and Oh Canada. I'm gonna nix Oh Canada. And I think Aaron, you also requested Home Away from Home, so we'll knock that one out too, and I'll play January Rain. You've played January Rain with me before.
Yeah, in the first weird chord one that I was trying to remember the name of, I couldn't remember it.
These are my general thoughts and notes on our first day apart. You've played on that one too?
Yeah.
I know, such a short
And
title.
the kissing one too. I think we played
The jazz song? The kissing one?
the very first concert you played. I think we played that one.
We probably did.
That's an oldie. I didn't remember if you were you married at that point?
When we did that concert, yes, we were married. But I wrote that song when I was in Australia, so the year before we got married. Yeah. Okay, this song, this is a throwback, man. January Rain, you guys, you know I'm Canadian, right? But everyone is aware of this fact. I broadcast it everywhere I go. Madison didn't know. She's like, because she's the only person here that I met tonight. I wrote this song my first January living in Kentucky, which is much different than January in Canada. So it's called January Rain. It should be colder. Won't somebody please remind the wind that he should be bolder? Where are the falling shapes of white that blind you by day and comfort at night? The days are short, the sun's still lost, my shoes are wet from streets I've crossed, the puddles deep, the grass is green. What is this state of in-between? My hands aren't cold, my face not red, the trees are brown, naked and dead. It should be autumn, but it's not the spring should come, but it forgot. January rain doesn't sound the same upon the winter pavement. It doesn't mean what rain meant. Deep August rain, that's the rain that I've met. Dancing on the city street, unabashed and indiscreet. I'm taken, I'm confused, slightly amused by January. It isn't still yet, the world should be hardly breathing, keeping its secret. Where is that slow motion that puts stars in your eyes like love's sweet potion? Lullaby of Chinook, I miss you. Melting crystals, I long to kiss you. Where's that blanket embroidered with diamonds? My heart uplifts, and when you're in the sky mends. January rain doesn't sound the same upon the winter pavement. It doesn't mean what rain meant. Deep August rain, that's the rain that I've met. Dancing on the city street, unabashed and indiscreet. I'm taken, I'm confused, slightly amused by January. Sanctuary, relocated, evacuated. The days are short, the sun still lost. My shoes are wet from streets across the puddles deep. The grass is green. What is this state of in between? My hands aren't cold, my face not red. The trees are brown, naked and dead. It should be autumn, but it's not. The spring should come, but it forgot. January rain doesn't sound the same upon the winter pavement. It doesn't mean what rain meant. Deep August rain, that's the rain that I've met. Dancing on the city street, unabashed and indiscreet. I'm taken, I'm confused, slightly amused. I'm taken, I'm confused, slightly amused. I'm taken, I'm confused, slightly amused by January. January, January. Remember when I wrote, when I played that one for my dad, he was like, "You're missing 2 beats in that bridge where I do that little rhythm shake-up thing." Steve-O gets it because he's a drummer. This is also written about Kentucky, and I wrote it pretty soon after moving here. This is Home Away from Home. Second guitar part to it too. My home away from home, net beneath my leap, pillow for my head, sandals for my feet. Calling on the phone, keep never leaving me alone. My home away from home. so good, my friends. A melody that never ends. My home away from home, like a cabin far from many, being lost but for the trees that keep it company. I belong where you are. You're my song. So far, so good, my friends. A melody that never ends. My home away from home, like a ship without a dock, being sung to by the waves. In a lullaby they rock. Oh, I belong where you are. You're my song. So far, so good, my friends. A melody that never ends. My home away from home. My home away from home. My home away from Thank you. How are you guys doing? Good. How many do you have left in you tonight? I don't want to keep you here forever.
How much food do you have?
But how much food do we have, Bo? We've got food. Okay, I might have to pick a couple here. The Matilda one, yes, Dylan, I will play the Matilda one.
Do you need duets?
What?
You need duets with Ridley?
He's still taking his singing lessons. If you like pin him down and force him to cuddle and howl at him, he will howl back. Caitlin.
You already played it.
Sassy.
It was the coffee one.
Oh, it was long list.
It
Okay.
was that one.
Okay. Because you also said the people not coming to your show.
It was the coffee one.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was that,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Small house, home away from home. Ooh, chasing that high. And then I can't do San Angelo because it's on piano. So I might do. Well, there's really only there's 3 left. Right, you got 3 more in you? Okay.
Hey,
Yay!
we can bring the piano
We'll
out.
wheel it out. We got the piano.
Carry it out.
Maybe we'll see. We'll eat some more food and then we'll see who wants to stick around. And if any of you, like if a handful of you want to stick around, we can move into the music room and I'll play you my piano ones if any of you want that. But I'm just putting that out there because I'm not going to force you to stay here forever. But you're welcome to stay as long as you want, and we will have more food after this. Okay, so I'm going to do Small House, Matilda-Less Day, and then Chasing That High. Can you remember that for me, people? Yes. Okay. Aaron requested Small House. I didn't know Aaron knew Small House.
My favorite.
I love that. Steve-O, do you remember Small House?
Probably when you play it. Not the title.
Is it kind of like Big House? With lots of room?
It's really depressing, actually. I'm sorry. It's a big house with lots and lots of room. Okay, so this was maybe one of the first times that I met you, Steve-O, because you were still in high school, but the reason that Steve-O and I go way back is because his dad used to be the pastor at the Wesley Foundation, which is the Christian dorm that I lived in where I met Bo. So I've known Steve-O for a couple years longer than I've known Bo, even.
I don't think I remember. It was high school.
Maybe. I think you went, okay, so the story is when we went down to New Orleans for hurricane cleanup, you came with us. I remember we sang Hey Jude on the bus.
I remember that.
You do? I think you were in high school and you got to come because you were the pastor's kiddo.
Is that the one that CSF people came on with us?
Yes. Yeah, so I wrote this song. We had an amazing, I don't want to say amazing time down in New Orleans, but it was really eye-opening because these people, we started out, we did a couple of days in New Orleans, and we gutted houses for people so that they could get their flood insurance claims cleared. And then we went further south to a place called Plaquemines Parish where the levees broke and they got 30 feet of water. And so those houses were not where they had left them. We had to have special tags and permission for our bus to go into Plaquemines Parish, and there were houses in the middle of the road. We met some locals and they were like, see that house over there? It used to be over there. And that house, that one used to be down the block. There were very few that were actually left standing in the place where they were, and one of them that was left standing was because it was a 2-story house, and in the second story you could see the water line of where the water had been, and it was 30 feet high. It was crazy. So I listened to some local stories, and it just really inspired me. I wrote it when we were still in on the trip, I think I wrote it the last night that we were there, but this is called Small House. A small house by the river, and when the wind blows too strong, I feel it quiver. I have a garden that doesn't cut it, 'cause when the waters grow high, they come and flood it. And I could have a home that's void of this fear, but anywhere else wouldn't be here. I have a tree too, a robin I rent, but when the rain's coming down, my bird is silent. And I could have a home that's void of this fear, but anywhere else wouldn't be here. There's nowhere else with morning rays so bright, and where the stars all sing to me at night. And when the water is getting higher, it's true I wish for a place where it is drier, 'cause I could have a home that's void of this fear, but anywhere else wouldn't be here. There's nowhere else with morning rays so bright, and where the stars all sing to me at night. When all is done and said, I see the storm clouds overhead. The waters come and take my bed and leave me with remorse instead. And now the rains have come and gone, so is my house it seems, and now I have to close my eyes to see in my dreams. I have a small house by the river, Thank you. I won't leave you in that depressing place I just took you to, I promise. Don't cry. It'll be all right. Now, from 0 to 100, this is my silliest song. If you thought Long, Long List was silly, this is Matilda-Less Day. It has a backstory. So, for those of you, I mean, I've kind of mentioned it, but for those of you that don't know, I spent a year in Australia the year before me and Bo got married, and we did the long distance thing. And I had a roommate, and her name was Matilda. Her name still is Matilda, but she's not my roommate anymore. And she is Swedish, and she is my very favorite Swedish flicka. That means Swedish girl. And when it came time for everyone to leave, I was thinking about how this was like a soulmate friend that it feels like I've known all my life, and I can't believe that we didn't get to be kids together. So I reimagined our goodbye as though it was us as children moving away from each other. So this is called Matilda-Less Day. Oh, and before I try to play it, I need to know where that high chord is because I always mess it up. Okay. I have a little friend, she's the bestest in the world, and I'd rather play with her more than any other girl. I'm bored and I'm lonely and I wants to play today, but I can't, and you see, because I had to move away. I know there's new friends I could make, but don't care. I'm not going outside, you can't make me so there. I'd rather just sit here and pout until I cry, cause I'm thinking without my bestest friend I might die. Well, okay, that's my meticulous way to say that I can't come out to play either way. You wanna slice it, dice it, it just don't suffice. It's another Matilda-Less Day. I went it outside and I tried to play alone, but the thunder he rumble and he tell me to go home. The lightning come too and he frightening my eyes. I don't know what's to do, so I started there to cry. I yell up, I gotta play some time before I'm dead, but the rain he don't care and he come down on my head. I drag myself home and I'm soaking to the core. I don't want to play without Matilda no more. Mr. God, is that what you're trying to say, that I shouldn't play without Matilda today? Either way, you wanna say it, relay it, it's just not okay to play without Matilda today. Well, I look out the window and the sun's back out now, so I go outdoors and I drag along my cow. Fluffy horse and elephant, they wants to come too. We tried it to play, but there was nothing much to do. It weren't no fun, so I went it home to pout. My mama, she seed me and she kicked me right out. She say there's lots of other friends that I can meet. Go play with the childrens that live up and down the street. No way! What a ridiculous thing to say on this Matilda-Less Day. Oh, you couldn't pay me not and play dishes, wishes, or Swedish fishes to play without Matilda today. And that's all I gotta say. It isn't okay that we live so far away. If you miss me today, just think of the zoo, a kangaroo, or 1 foot Stewie. You can ask me about that later. On this, another Matilda-Less, it's another Matilda-Less Day. Thanks. Okay, last song. This is called Chasing That High, and I wrote it for a project called the Acoustic Guitar Project in 2019, where they pick a group they pick individuals in Lexington area, and this is something that happens all over the world in various places, and they give you a guitar and a week and a recording device to write and record your song. And then at the end, I think there's 5 or 6 people that do it, and then at the end there's a concert and everyone unveils their brand new song. Adriel, you did it this past year, didn't you?
Yeah.
And it was a virtual event only, wasn't it? Was that for yours? Yeah. Yeah, and I got to be in the virtual audience, and it was awesome. And if you guys haven't heard any of Adriel's stuff, she's amazing. So yeah, this was 2019, and I wrote this song so that whether you think it's about love or you think it's about coffee, you are absolutely right. I see you coming when you enter the room. You rolled up sleeve in the scent of your perfume. Oh, I draw you close and I hold you tight. I'm feeling your warmth and I'm getting high. My palms are sweating and oh, I am shaking. I just can't take it. I gotta have you. You give me jitters, my heart's all aflutter. You're smooth like butter, babe. I can't deny I'm chasing that high. I can't deny I'm chasing that high. Tucked away, snuggled together in the corner of a cafe. Oh, but maybe I'll just take you home, out of the public eye and get you alone. We're better together in all kinds of weather, whatever. I gotta have you. In a spring, summer, fall, I wanna share them all with you, babe. I can't deny I'm chasing that high. Can't deny I'm chasing that high. With each rendezvous, oh, I'm more into you. When this one ends, oh, you know, I'll be back again, chasing that high. Sweating and I am shaking. I just can't take it. I gotta have you. Winter, spring, summer, fall, I wanna share them all with you, baby. Chasing that high. Chasing that high, chasing that high. Can't deny I'm chasing that high. Oh, ooh, whoa, It got prettier with the low light, didn't it? Do me a favor, if someone can get a picture of this with the low light and the dog being so cute. Thanks, Matt. I'll pretend I'm playing. Aw, Ridley. That's okay. Get it without him. I just want the pretty lights as they went down. Great. Okay, awesome. Thank you guys so much for being here. It means the world to me. Please, there's more food. If you haven't had all of the things that Bo made today. You need to do that. And I made the cake. And apparently it didn't suck. So have some cake. And that's it. Yeah. Thanks.
Happy birthday.
Want coffee? I could put some on.